Hello, this is a video for the tiling project, 50%. So I did the minimum because files are stupid. So little trick that I found was I have a Photoshop on my laptop and my desktop has 3ds Max. So I used my network between my two computers to connect programs. And if you save on Photoshop on the laptop and you have the file connected in the network and then have that file connect to 3ds Max, when you save on Photoshop, it will save on 3ds Max, which is really cool. But a thing that I didn't realize is that if you delete the files in the network, if you move the files onto the desktop and then delete the files in the network and then hit undo, you lose all your progress. So I'm not going to do that again. But so originally I had all of these done, including these two. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tiling things done, and I was planning to do 4, maybe 6 objects. My guess was probably gonna be the probably the boot and the computer. But hey, time constraints are a thing, or the lamp, one of those 3. But I already had a light source. So instead, then I deleted all the files accidentally. Well, I hit undo accidentally one too many times. Deleted on purpose. So I had to restart, do these 3 tiling objects, and these 4 objects. So what I did was broken wall. Also, these textures are supposed to be swapped, so that's going to be a fun thing to do tomorrow. Because this is the broken wall and this is the clean wall. Clean wall shouldn't have cracks in it. So that's my B. These 2 are correct. Just muddy, gross looking walls. This is the window or windowed frame thing, or screen, either way. The tiles I feel like very nicely, except for this part, but since this side is closed off, you won't see it ever. Same with this side, so that's understandable. Though the texture would be nice to have the texture go all the way there over. Let's see, texture's pixelated on the bottom. That's because stretching and unwrapping. Let's see, I added a blue wood frame, which I feel like is nice. It has an artificial feel to the texture. And then over here we have a gross doorway with rivet. I don't know what these things are called, like this. I don't know what this is called. It's also very pixelated. Again, probably because of the unwrap, because I'm not using my space correctly. Yeah, I don't know what those little things are called, and I like guess. Like, I want to say they're called rivets, but whatever. They're on the bottom of the model. Let's see. Yeah, they also go down here, which I don't feel like is a problem because you never like see, the sides or the underneath of the thing, because like these will be covering it up, so you don't really have to worry about that. The floor textures, those look nice. These wall textures, they look nice. That one is wrong, but nope, that freaking file just gets screwed over. Next we have the helmet, a light source, tiny robot that's actually supposed to probably be like the size of the helmet. That's what happened to me. Copy. No, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. But he's supposed to be big so you can actually see the textures placed upon him. So let's start with a hat. So this is where I learned where everything on your model everything on the UV map has to be straight, because if it's not straight, you'll get a bunch of stretching. So now I know. Make everything straight, because like this can be conceived as fur, but then it goes into leather, and you're like, why? We have metal plates with red gems And as I was coloring it, I was like, huh, there's red things on the gym. Was I gonna like gonna model that out? Nope, just gonna have to color it in. Which, I mean, it looks fine. It works. Metal bat ears, because why not? Alright, let's see, tiny robot. So in the game Hyper Light Drifter, there are 12 different costumes. And so each costume has a different look to it. And so that's what I kind of wanted to do with the robot. Because robot also changes. Robot and sword changes. So you can customize your character to do, different things like more health, more stamina, quicker reaction speed or whatever. So this robot is not the default robot. This robot is a costume you can find. Its color scheme is red, dark red, and then like a dark red. And what I wanted to do was put like a little glow effect. So that's why this bit is shining through is the same color as this to like represent, oh, it's glowing on the bottom. Cool. I wanted to do that right here, but the texture was being weird. Like this part is completely separate. Can I, please? This whole bottom bit is like completely separate from the rest of it, which made it so I couldn't do this. So I was like, all right, guess I'm not doing it. Over here has like a little red arm, because why not have a little red arm? It's a little robot. You can do whatever he wants. Red inside. I had to make the red like a purplish color, because like straight red was too harsh of a color, so I had to change it up on that front. Next we have the sword. Really pleased with this. Like, holy sweet baby June, it looks amazing. Like, it's mirrored. I mean, the sword is probably the easiest model to do. You just have to separate all the UV layers. Like, hold on, let me just click the right buttons. There we go. There we go. So see, like, this space is not used correctly, like fully to its full potential. Like, I could have made things way bigger to add way more detail onto the hilt and handle. But I mean, like, it works. So I mean, that's the thing. Yeah. So what I did was section off the sword, the hilt, the little gems in the middle. Yeah. So everything's like colored nicely. Really complements itself. I feel like the gem should be like more centered, or more like this, or not, because apparently can't move in the UV map. Fair enough. Wanted to shrink this down so it look better, but anyways, I feel like that's fine. And lastly, we have the light bulb, or light. Can I, Max, please? Thank you. All right, here we have a little ball light with a neon green cord that connects to like a yellowish light covered in a grayish, like gross textured thing to like show that it's worn out, but it still works. Powered by something, because the entire art style of Hyper Light Drifter is bright neon colors and like grays. So that's why the walls are all gray, but like everything else is brightly colored, because it's a sense of power, or it being powered by something. Like, look at this. Like, the sword does not, like, the sword is completely different than the wall. Like, those are just two different color schemes. But it works because, like, oh, this is futuristic, while this is like completely old and run down, which is like basically the whole story of Hyper Light Drifter. Would love to have more, but apparently freaking files are stupid. So I'm going to be spending next week doing that while doing all the other assignments, as well as fixing the UV lines. And that's all I got so far. Thank you for watching.